So to set the record straight, just because I'm about to tell you guys that women don't care about successful men or women don't like successful men, this does not mean that you shouldn't become successful. You shouldn't get on your grind. You shouldn't get on your hustle. That's not what this is about. This is more about guys thinking that they need to go through all of this shit just to fucking get a woman. They need a fancy house, big ass mansion. They need to drive a Lamborghini. They gotta have $1 million in the bank account. Like, when you think that that's what you need as a man to be able to acquire a woman, it almost seems as though this woman is way more valuable than you. When you put your whole identity into that shit, it's kind of lunatic to even think that. Especially to the fact that it's bums out here literally with some of the baddest women. And then it's you out here thinking that you gotta get successful just to have a woman. Now, like I said, let me reiterate, because I know a lot of guys are not mentally mature. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be successful. I'm saying that if you're gonna get successful, it should not be because of a fucking woman. You should just be wanting to get on your grind because you wanna go travel. You should be getting on your grind because you wanna, eat healthier. You should get on your grind because you want your children to be better off. Not because of no fucking woman, dog. No. And we about to get into some of the reasons why women don't even really, like successful men really like that or care for them. And before I get into that, I want y'all to know, I used to have, I've never had a problem getting women even when I didn't have money. I've never had that problem. I remember I even had a girl who I was dealing with. She had a job and she was buying me all of this shit. She used to buy me food. She used to buy me all type of shit. And I remember I was sleeping on my mama's couch one time, and she would come her ass over there and sleep on the couch with me. And she was one of those girls too, that if you saw her, you wouldn't even think that she would do some shit like that. You'd be like, what? You got her to sleep on the fucking couch with your ass? I remember I was in my head thinking yo, this bitch really on the couch sleeping with me. But that's what happened when you really get a woman's mind, dog. Because most guys just don't understand that aspect. They go, let me just go get this paper, and then all the girls gonna come. I can't believe y'all even listening to dudes who tell you this type of shit, man. If you were able to get a girl, without having to be successful, you will learn a lot about yourself, bro. You probably wouldn't even want to be successful no more, especially if you're that type of guy who think like that. If you actually could get girls and get some of the baddest women without having to do all that shit, honestly, bro, you probably wouldn't even care to make money. I'm gonna keep that a ball with you. I mean, if it's a good, I don't want to contradict myself, but if it's a good way to make you push you to really want to make money is, to think about it in that way. I mean, I guess, but fuck no, man. Because a lot of guys end up getting their confidence from it. You know what? We about to get into this shit, man. The first reason why women don't care for fucking, successful guys is because women have their own fucking money. Yes, women nowadays have their own money. They don't need you to be a provider. They want you to be a provider, They want you to be the one that get up and go get the bread, but they have their own money nowadays. This is not the 1900s. This is not the 1800s where women they had a right to work and get money and do jobs and shit like that, and they had to find a man to be able to provide for them. No, it's not that. We're not living in those times anymore. You know what I'm saying? So because they don't need guys for their money no more, they don't need a beta male no more. That's why a lot of girls are just so weird nowadays, because They don't need a beta male no more. Women usually go after beta males when they fucking just tired. They tired, man. They just fucking tired. They alpha male and ran through them. The dominant man. I really don't even like saying this alpha male, but I hate saying this shit. I like to say the dominant man and the weak man. You know what I'm saying? The submissive man. Like they get tired of the dominant men, you know, throwing their ass through the mud. So they end up just dealing with the more submissive man, but he has some money. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a saying, she fucking you. She not fucking you, she fucking your money. You know what I'm saying? Like a woman could, like when guys say, oh, all you need to do is get money and the women are come and shit like that. What they're basically saying is that they're not sexually attractive and they want a woman to like them for their money. And then innately what they'll do and what they'll attract from women is fucking tricks and gold diggers and shit like that. And they'll be tricks. And then a woman will never ever really like them for who they truly are. They're gonna like them for their money. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to learn how to get women to sleep with you from point A to point B, a first date guide without going through years and years of trial and error, then this course is for you. Even if you are a fat, broke, old, dusty, awkward version dude, a dude who doesn't think he's attractive, this course will help you out in ways that you can't even imagine. And if you're also having problems with attraction, whether you are an attractive guy or think you're not an attractive guy, then you can learn all the secret hacks of attraction that all the top 20% of men who sleep with all the women know. And you can learn how women view attraction universally by clicking the link in the description below. Women nowadays have the ability to be able to go just get a dominant man and not have to deal with the beta male. They only deal with the beta male when they they just can't secure or retain a dominant man. So they really don't care for successful dudes who fat, overweight, and got money, because those guys, like a lot of those dudes who are like that, they come to me and they wish they can find somebody or a girl that just don't like their ass for just their money, that actually likes them for them. They can't find nobody that's genuine with them. So I feel sorry for any fucking dude who think like that. I feel sorry for that you're about to live a life of fucking misery. Now the second thing is, successful men, the reason why a lot of women don't care and don't like successful men is because successful men tend to lead with their fucking wallets. Successful men are so, a lot of successful men, or let's say financially successful men, don't have a lot of skills with women, don't have a lot of experience with women, and if they do, it's through the acts of them paying for shit all the time. So once again, it comes back full circle. These women are around them and fucking them not because they actually like them. They're fucking them because of they get to get on a yacht. They're fucking them because they get to fly them out to fucking Disney World. They're fucking them because they got a lot of money. They got a mansion or some shit. They're not fucking them because they like them. Because when you're like that, when you're a guy who leads with your wallet, that means you're replaceable. You're easily replaceable because you only have that as a way to bargain with a woman. That's the only thing that's the only bargaining chip. So like if you're a guy who believes in hypergamy and all this shit, like hypergamy will work against you. Like you will be a guy who hypergamy will work on because you're leading with your wallet and you're not leading with other attributes or other skill sets that you have to acquire a woman. So when she finds somebody who got some more money, more money than your ass, then now she out the door, she gone. You know what I'm saying? Because you just led with your wallet and that's all you showing her. You didn't really get her mind. You didn't fuck her mind. She fucked you and your money. That's it. So that's why they don't really care about y'all. Like, that's why they can go fuck a broke dude, because a broke dude, he don't got no money to bargain with. He only got himself to bargain with. Like, he has to sell himself to her. He don't have to sell what he has in his pocket to her. He has to literally capture her mind and, really do other things to really get her. Like, if you ever seen a dude who go to jail, he the best poet in the world. When he write into his girl, because that's all he able to give her. He can't touch her. He can't seduce her. He can't do any other thing. He can only write to her and then maybe see her through a glass wall. And he has to be able to spit that shit to her to keep her still in there. They the best poets. You see what I'm saying? This is why these women be still with these dudes who are in fucking jail, because they be talking that talk to them. Women do not respect a man who leads with his wallet. The third thing why women don't, really care about successful men or respect them or don't really like them is because successful men's confidence usually comes from their fucking money. Like their whole identity, their whole, core confidence comes from money. It comes from their cars. It comes from the mansion they got. It comes from all material things. Now, let me say this. It's not bad that your confidence can come from cars, money, and shit like that. But when your confidence is only in that, let's say all of that shit can be taken away, which means that your confidence can be taken away. Like, for an example, like when guys get married or something like that and they lose their job and they lose their confidence because they were the provider, the beta male or the weak man provider, the submissive man provider in their relationship, they end up losing their confidence, and then a woman end up losing confidence in them because they just lost their confidence. You know what I'm saying? So now the woman was with you because you led with your wallet. Your confidence was all in your money. Now she see that. Now you scaring her because you being unconfident, unsure. Now you trying to check to see if she still like you and all this other shit. And then innately that turns her the fuck off. And now she ready to leave your ass. Versus a guy who, he didn't do that type of shit. He didn't leave with his wallet. The girl like him for him. He lose his job. His confidence wasn't in his money, so he's not gonna really lose confidence with his woman and be, acting insecure and wondering if she gonna leave him now and shit like that, because he know why his woman is with him in the first fucking place. She not with him because of material things. You know what I'm saying? So, and then on top of that, because that, he's gonna have a better chance of actually making that money back and getting his job back because he didn't lose confidence over that type of shit. So it's just, at the end of the day, it's you, man. Like when you really hear this shit, the more you think about it, it's you. It's you. A woman feeds off of you, man. Whatever you do, the way how you get a bitch is how you keep a bitch. You get a woman with money, you gonna have to keep her with money, bro. You get a woman by getting in her fucking head, you gonna have to stay your ass rent free in her head. Period. That's just how it is. You can't change it. Now, the fourth reason why a woman don't really like successful men like that is because some women could be intimidated by that shit, man. Now it ain't always just, you leave with your wallet. It could be, like, let's say you really a successful dude, you a dominant man, and you successful. Some women ain't ready for that shit, man. They're not ready to be, because they know it come with that. They know it come with a lot of women. They know it come with you having certain expectations of her that she's not willing to fulfill. They know what comes with that, and a lot of women don't have the self-esteem to be able to deal with a man like that. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta understand that, like, even if you when you get to that certain point, bro, you're gonna be turning women off still. You still gonna be turning women off, and this is not to say that you don't fucking do it now because of what I just said. You still want it. I still want all you guys to be successful. Still want all you guys to be successful. I just don't want your confidence to come from that shit. But yes, women will be intimidated by that shit, bro. Like, they not all women, like, you think, you'll get more. No. You know what I'm saying? Some women, like, it's even like women, what I've even realized about the female mind and how the women think is that I've even seen a lot of podcasts. I've seen a lot of women, and what they say is when a guy is successful or when a guy has money, they make him work harder than the guy who's a fucking bum and don't have anything else to offer. They actually make him work harder. Now, why do they make the guy who's successful work a little bit harder? Because they want to be a wife to this guy. They think that they got this thing where, like, if they think that if they give it up to the guy fast, they give it to him too fast, that he's gonna think she's a hoe or like any other girl that he fuck with, and he gonna throw it to the side. So that's why they end up, making him work a little bit harder, because they want to be able to keep him for the long haul. Boyfriend material. And there's ways around that, but that's how women think. Just almost kind of stupid. You gonna make me work harder than a nigga that's a bum? The fuck? So, yeah, fellas. But I hope you guys got some great ass game from this today, man. Don't leave with your wallet, man. Don't become successful and think that you need to do all this shit for women. Dog, I'm not even fucking rich like that yet, but I will be. And I don't even have a hard time getting women. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a hard time getting them. Now the thing is though, like one thing is though, like sometimes I don't want to really talk to women because I'm like, man, I still want to get my stuff together before I'm going out here going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I still be having that in the back of my mind, but I usually want to get successful for certain other things other than women. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying that a woman can't be an indicator of you wanting to get successful, but it can't be the 100% driving force of that shit, bro. I really don't think you should do that because you gonna get a woman who's a fucking trick, a gold digger, and that's when you get divorced and then she take all your shit. That's when the fuck that type of shit happen because you're not fucking hip to game and you just don't know no better. But guys, man, this your boy Zay DB with Zay Double Edge, man. I'm glad you guys watched this all the way through. Make sure you check out my audios and courses, man. If you want to up your game at a fucking severely fast level without doing years of research and watching videos and all this shit. But thank you to all the players, pimps, hoes, and simps that watch, man. And until next time, I'm out. Deuces. If you want to learn how to get women to sleep with you from point A to point B, a first date guide without going through years and years of trial and error, then this course is for you. Even if you are a fat, broke, old, dusty, awkward virgin dude, a dude who doesn't think he's attractive, this course will help you out in ways that you can't even imagine. And if you're also having problems with attraction, whether you are an attractive guy or think you're not an attractive guy, then you can learn all the secret hacks of attraction that all the top 20% of men who sleep with all the women know. And you can learn how women view attraction universally by clicking the link in the description below.